Garbage cans up there. I was trying to put stuff in the garbage.
All right, guys, I'll give you a minute. I want to show you this epic moment in Canada.
I know now I'm Canadian. You know why? Because I'm apologizing for all the noise we're making.
You know what? We just went around and did that. We were like, oh, well, Canadian fight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. How's it going, Canada? So I just want to show you something as of some things that have unfolded, which are absolutely amazing. Yesterday we weren't allowed to walk the stairs up by the Centennial Flame. You guys all saw that in my live news feed and how upset I was about that. Well, you're about to see something that we were able to accomplish going across this country and showing that we are a peaceful movement and that we were trying to invoke the hearts and the minds and everybody of all Canadians. Good morning, good morning. Okay, we got a few people on there. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you this. Look what happened. So, you're absolutely amazing, people. We were able to accomplish this, yes, because of how peaceful we were. Watch this. Are you ready? We're going up to the steps of Parliament. It's about time. This should have happened yesterday, but you know what? We had to show them we were peaceful, and this wasn't a shit show. This is unreal. I want everybody in Canada to sit here and let's just have a moment at this historical monument, which is a big key to us as Canadians. This is where we unite everybody, province to province to province to province to province to province, all the way around, guys. This is an absolute monumental moment. When we came up here last night, I came up here with an old friend of mine, come up and we got to see what this place looked like. You got all the pictures from when we were up here last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, those, can't forget about those.
Okay. I'll text them to you later.
All right, Canada, here we go.
Head southeast toward Wellington Street, Ottawa 34.
Sorry guys, still have my GPS on how to get to the CBC news station here downtown for my live interview. I'm gonna show you guys, like, I'm not kidding, guys. This is they were a little worried. They had us in knee-deep snow all throughout here yesterday, but it turns out that today we get to walk, and I want you Canadians to see this. Your tax dollar bought that one, your tax dollar bought that one, and 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 that one. And they tried to deny us access up here. But I get it. You know, I get it. We got to do what we got to do. But now, today, is an absolute monumental day. Everybody's just starting to get piled up. Everybody's starting to get their stuff going. Oh, the CBC. Look at these guys.
Can we not talk to them?
No, I'm not talking to them. They don't know how to do news reports. They like to twist everything on us. Right? They're saying we're racist.
I expected to see racist signs all over the place.
Right, ma'am?
I haven't seen one.
Not one, right?
Not one.
What do you think of it? It's been pretty good, right?
Yeah, they're not there. I'm ashamed of the turnout.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We still we've made a movement across Canada.
Well, you guys made a big commitment.
And we made a commitment to this country.
Yes.
This is what we did, and we're not done.
Exactly.
Wait till you see how many are coming next time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the news reporters try to hide this one under the rug.
We're here in Ottawa today, supporting Canadian oil and gas.
Hey guys, how are you?
Not too bad. I was hoping
Oh. You know, well, I always got time for another fellow Canadian.
All right. I'm the sorry girl.
Sorry, yeah, this is the lady that I had the sorry fight with.
That's right. Hi.
You want to have a Canadian fight?
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Don't do it, man.
What's up? What's
So
up?
I wanted to talk to everybody about being patriotic, about unifying, about what we can do with this movement if we want this. So as we move forward, let's come together as Canadians, standing tall, standing united. We don't care about what color you are.
No.
We don't care what language you speak. We don't care about your sexual preferences. We are Canadians. We are happy. We are polite. We are loving, generous people who have always loved many different people from many countries, and that will not change. But let's stay on target. We have 4 things we want to do. We want to get rid of the UN, no UN funding, no UN migration pact, nothing about giving away our
So when you say that, okay, everybody right away, that's where they get the racist call. Because as soon as you say no UN funding, no UN compact migration, why? Because we're not racist when it comes to that. We want immigrants. We need them. We want them legally.
Legal.
We do not want illegal immigration, and that's what we're standing for.
Right. I'll say it this way. If you believe that we should give away our sovereignty to an unelected body that does not live in Canada, they are not Canadians, then I challenge you to start unlocking your doors. Put a sign out front that says, everybody is welcome. Come in and take what you like. All I'm saying is if you want to come to my home, and I do welcome you, but come in through my front door, knock on the door, follow our laws. Come in legally, but if you want to come in by breaking my back window, crawling in my house and taking what you like, now I have a problem. So if you come in the front door, I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to do what I can do, but you must follow our laws. So we want no UN. We want to have self-sufficiency. Canada's resources used for Canada, which means we love our oil and pipe. We are built on that. We're a northern country. I don't know if you guys know that yet, but it's cold here in the wintertime. Trust me. We are cold. So we want our oil and gas. Come on, who are we kidding? We all have phones. We all have tablets. Where do you think this stuff comes from? We have cars. We have electric heat. Where do you think this is all coming from, people? Oil and gas products. So there's that. Then we want to look at coming together, free speech. I'm okay with people that have a dissenting opinion. What is wrong with that? Public discourse in a respectful manner is welcome. We can learn from each other. We can be united on some things, and perhaps we won't agree with everything. That's okay. And then the last thing is we must have a peaceful movement. And we are a peaceful movement. My God, we're Canadians. You should see us in a grocery store on the weekends. Oh my God, sorry. Oops, sorry. We are not the things that the mainstream media is telling you. Listen to our bloggers. Follow us on ybclive.ca. See who we really are. We are patriots. I don't care if you're wearing a yellow vest. I don't care if you are black. I don't care what you are. You are welcomed here, but follow our laws. Come in through our front door and say hi, and I will say hi. How can I help you? But come in legally.
Brad Davies, yes, there is.
There's a difference. And this politics of division, this only serves the Liberals. This does not help Canadians. So don a yellow vest or not. All the wonderful supporters across this country showed people we are Canadians. Let's go back to being Canadians. Stop the identity politics. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what language you speak. But in Canada, we have laws, we have rules. Let's just abide by those in public discourse, in our jobs, in our streets, in our communities. But in your private home, if you're Irish, be Gaelic, be Irish. If you're Portuguese, of course, be Portuguese. I'm not telling you what to do. But in the public sphere, assimilate.
Thank you, Mandy.
Trudeau is the one, Trudeau Senior, let me clarify. PET, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. brought in multiculturalism. So instead of a model of integration, he brought in a multicultural model. And the only thing about that is it encourages people to stay in their enclaves, separate, divided. I say let's come together.
Thank you, Bobby.
Let's unite. Together as Canadians, we can affect the change that we want and need. And you can see the messages being widely received and applauded. I challenge you, look at the pictures, look at the videos. You see people that stood out there for hours, waving their flags, maybe with a yellow vest on, maybe not.
Can I stop you for just 1 minute? There's a lot of people here asking what your name is.
Colleen Mack.
Colleen Mack, okay. So this is Colleen Mack, and where do you come from?
I'm originally from Ottawa, born and bred, I know.
Awesome.
I'm
it's
sorry.
great to see you here. Thank you for your support.
High five.
Okay,
But let's come together, people. We have a website, Yellow Vest Canada website, ybclive.ca. I encourage you to check us out. We are off Facebook. So guess what? No censorship, no restrictions, no blocks. We have our own servers. We are digital. They can come and cut
That's awesome.
the lines, and guess what? We are still live.
Thanks, Mandy.
There is a social media platform. It is very much like, actually, it's very much like Facebook.
Yep.
So check us out. Anything Yellow Vest. There's another convoy that's coming up. There's a motorcycle convoy.
I'm not on any feeds right now.
There is the Coast to Coast Unity Drive, which is a horse and buggy couple that are going to be traveling from one end of the country to the other, and we will be helping to blog that out. So remember, as we unite, we can become a voting bloc. We need strength in numbers. We need boots to the ground, people. Get out on the weekends. Let our voices be heard. Be strong, be loud, but be Canadians. First and foremost, I say, let's unite.
Peaceful patriotism, guys.
Peaceful patriotism all the way. Let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's go find Pat, guys. Sorry.
I'll be honest, I've been with you guys since Red Deer.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you recording?
Yes,
I
it's
am.
me.
Okay.
This is my live feed, everybody. I'm being interviewed and she's covering it.
I was hoping to do the interview in private for my story, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's okay. She can stand over there.
Check.
You can't see you in the video at all.
But you can hear my voice, right?
I can.
Nope, she can. I got it.
How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, absolutely. What time is it?
Can you guys hear me way in the back? Good morning. We're so happy to be here. And let's get this day started off right. We're going to have Angie sing "O Canada." So please take all your hats off. Let's enjoy. Bear with me. My voice is kind of, wore out and whatnot from screaming and yelling.
Why, Angie? Why is your voice all rash?
Because I love this. Are we ready? I want
bet.
everybody to join in now. I'm not just the only one doing this. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yeah! Thank you, everyone. Excellent job, Angie. That was beautiful. Next, we've got Carrie, and he's going to do a little prayer for us. Thank you, Carrie.
We're going to do one for the Lord here. For God and country, before we start this peaceful political battle, do the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Oh, buddy, I better not have a booger if you're doing that. No booger. Okay.
That was beautiful, Carrie. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone for
Awesome,
coming out
guys.
today. We're really excited to
with?
have a nice, positive, loving Canadian message. I like to start the day off by asking Glenn to say a few words. He's put a lot of work into this event, and we're super proud of him.
Right.
Amazing Canadian. Mr. Glen Carritt.
We want Glen.
Mr.
We
Glen
want
Carritt.
Glen. We want Glen.
Hello, Canada! And hello, United We Roll! And we have been through some ups and downs and sideways, and you know what? We've been beat down, and Haley told me today, and I should have known sports analogy because I usually use them. What they say is when you get the puck, you get hit. And guess what? We got the puck. Yeah! So I just want to say a couple things. Like, I'm Glen Carritt. I've been the lead organizer for United We Roll. Woo! Guess what? Same guy, right? Doesn't matter. I hope this is big enough for me, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Guess what? Red jacket. Same guy. Peaceful, respectful, hardworking, Albertan Canadian. Same guy.
Oh, is that Echo? Oh, wait, this is awesome. Wait.
Somebody hog-tied you.
Do you guys hear the echo all the way down? Echo. Oh, did that ever echo? Yeah.
Guess what? I'm bald. Same guy. Hey, look at this. I can wear a pink scarf. Doesn't matter. Same hardworking Canadian Albertan businessman that brought these trucks all the way across the country. And I'm proud of everybody that came out here.
Right on. Let's warm this guy up.
Thank you, Glenn.
Come on, let's warm this guy up.
Thank you, Glenn.
Come on. Warm this guy up. He's cold. He's frozen. He's shivering.
That matters.
Guess what? Same guy! We are Canadian, and we're respectful, and we're peaceful. And we're going to carry on and make our government hear what we're saying.
Time for them to be accountable.
And be accountable. Thank you. Now, I got to get this back on because I lose a lot of heat.
Same funny guy. Awesome, man.
And he's got a sense of humor.
And I already know, same guy.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to talk a little bit about our journey out here with the convoy and where it all started. You know, we've been holding rallies and convoys in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and BC for, well over 6 weeks or more. I mean, the time's just flying by. And, what we decided was that Parliament and the government wasn't listening to what we were saying. And the only way that we thought that they would listen to what we were saying is for us to park trucks
way too loud
on Wellington right in front of Mr. Trudeau's office. So guess what? Maybe this would be a time for one horn honk if they can hear us down there. We'll see.
Light it up.
Honk those horns.
There they are.
Yeah, baby.
They're good. Now listen. A lot of pride there, people. A lot of pride.
So awesome. So awesome, brother.
All right, if you can still hear me, we'll let them carry on because they'll keep going. That's what we came here for, was to make some noise. So we were having rallies in Alberta, Saskatchewan. They didn't, NBC, and they weren't listening to us, so we brought them here. And our journey, we started out on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. We headed out. We had about 159 trucks that left Red Deer. Now, not all of those were going to make the whole journey. We knew that. But we had a core of about 80 trucks, 60 to 80 trucks. We were never sure. Some would join, some would leave. And the support rate from when we left was phenomenal. We got into, by the time they started seeing what we were doing, we got into Virden. We had, I don't know, 400 or 500, 600 people there supporting us all through there. Moosomin first, Virden, and through Manitoba. And once we hit the Ontario border, we were completely overwhelmed with how this grew and how much we realized that Canada wants to be united and that we have common goals and common interests. And every town that we went into, there was a couple hundred people in the small towns, and when we got into Sault Ste. Marie, there was over 1,000 people. They had 6 barbecues and just welcomed us with open arms. It, again, didn't matter what you were wearing, as long as you were respectful. And then we carried on through into Thunder Bay, North Bay. I might have those backwards, sorry. And then into Renfrew, where we had the farmers, some vets, Landowners Association of Ontario, open arms welcome with probably close to 2,000 people in Renfrew. And it was just, every time we talked on the radio, you could hear the tears in the guy's eyes. And now you're going to hear mine because I get emotional every time I think about it. And it was fantastic just to see the support. And, you know, we ended up with so much water. We've been trying to give it out to people. It's amazing. Then when we pulled into Arnprior, same thing. And we had an extra 14 hours of travel simply because we wanted to stop and support all of these people. And that's why it took the extra day. Everybody was wondering what the extra day was. That's what it was. Because we wanted to stop in every town, and we didn't want to even go by some of these towns. It was just crazy. Crazy good. And again, in Arnprior, another couple thousand people. And then it was when we pulled up to Parliament Hill on the 19th here in the morning, I think we had a lot of eyes that were watering, because it was just phenomenal to see this come to fruition. And it's been a great team, and everybody's been working hard. And not those people that have been working hard again are people that wear hard hats, people that wear jackets, people that wear yellow vests, people that are respectful and hardworking. And we've reached out to all of Canada. The whole country has become united in this convoy, and we've made history here.
Breaking barriers and uniting.
So we're gonna keep making noise until we make change. That's what it's gonna be about. And you know, let's keep it respectful. And love you all. Love you, Canada. Take care.
Love you.
Well, the next person to speak, I have to say, is a very good friend of mine, and I absolutely love him for being here. Mr. Robbie Picard with Oil Sands Strong. Let's give him a warm welcome. He's going to just grab someone to hold his camera. Hang on a sec.
Are you going live? I'm going to do both. Yeah, you fly for me.
Hi, Matthew. Hi, Dan.
Hey, I just have one more quick thing to address just while Robbie's getting ready here. There's been some accusations about Glen Carritt taking off and you know, taking the GoFundMe money, and he's back and he's leaving the trucks high and dry. Well, I think I'm here. I'm here.
Absolutely.
We got invited. Haley and I went up to question period yesterday, and we sat there, and we actually left early because we realized we couldn't leave the truck. So that's how important that is to us. And thank you. And just the way GoFundMe works, just so everybody knows real quick, is you don't have access to all that money. I've been paying money out of my own pocket. Everybody's going to get paid. The money's going to get dispersed. We're going to take care of our truckers, and that's the way it is. If you look back at the Humboldt Broncos, they just got their money released, you know, about I don't know, a month ago, and it was like several months after. So we're working diligently. We left on this trip with a little over $30,000. Well, that's barely enough to take one, a few trucks across, and we gained so much momentum. But everybody is going to be taken care of. I'm personally having a convoy that is going back, and every person will be taken care of no matter what.
Here's Robbie.
You think I would come all the way from Fort McMurray? My camera would actually work the one time that I needed to work.
Don't worry, you're live right now.
First of all, I'm humbled to be asked to speak to this tonight. What you guys have done collectively is amazing, and I want you all to give yourselves a round of applause. And I salute Glenn and my friend Haley. Haley, I was like, I didn't come on the convoy because I have a business in Fort McMurray, and I wanted to, but I just couldn't. And yesterday I phoned her, I said, I don't know, I got so much going on. And she says, listen, if you don't come to this, Robbie, you're dead. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. So I was like, okay. So I flew all night to make sure I got here, and I'm glad I'm here. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Now, if you don't know who I am, I always start off for people that don't know me. I'm the guy that stood up to Jane Fonda in the parking lot of Moxie's 2 years ago on a cold February. And I've been an oil sands activist for about 5 years now. And I'm kind of in two places right now. And I often ask myself, why do I do this? Because sometimes I don't even know. I feel compelled. Why is it that I'm compelled to hop a plane and to come here to join you guys? And sometimes I don't know. And then I understood what's happening. And so first, on a positive note, even though things aren't perfect in Canada right now, we are lucky. We're lucky to live in this great country. We're lucky to be able to stand here. And I'm glad you're out of the snow. What a joke that was. But I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we live in a country with rights, and country is under attack. And the research from Vivian Krause with these foreign-funded so-called environmental organizations that are trying to hijack our energy industry. And I think even more scary is the whisperers. And these are the people who whisper in our leaders' ears, like Gerald Butts,
yeah,
or Sephora Berman. And their past resumes of trying to shut down and attack our energy industry has gone on for far too long. And it has done serious damage to the reputation of our oils, our gas, and our oil sands industry around the world. But, and this is a real but, our collective consciousness is having an awakening across this country. And we know that we have the best energy in the world with the highest environmental standards. And all we want is opportunity. So I'm going to do an experiment which I've never done before, but I want us to take a pledge. And the pledge is really, really simple. We will, as Canadians, okay, I don't even know how to do a pledge. It's my first pledge. I pledge. As a Canadian. That I will not ever accept our opportunities not coming first.
Our opportunities.
That means that if you're a Canadian, I don't care what part of Canada you're from or where you come in, if you're a legal Canadian, we have a right for opportunity. We have a right to get our oil to market. And we have a right, like we talk about Russian interference in the U.S. elections. What about U.S. interference in our energy industry? It is unacceptable. And frankly, I think we all know if we don't step up and we don't do something and we don't try, our way of life is under attack. We don't want handouts. We don't want freebies. We don't want extra programs. We just want the opportunity to work. And that's what Canadians, that should be our right. Our right for opportunity. Our right for the benefits of oil and gas.
I'm going to get emotional.
What is happening with this attack on the oil sands? Has it made the world better? Have they burned less CO2?
Guys, I'm going to do a speech.
No, Saudi Arabia, I mean, they're benefiting from it, and so is the United States. In this time frame that we've had that we've fought on our energy industry, the United States has become our biggest
Kim
competitor.
Harvey, I'm
We're
gonna
our
read
customer.
your
They
thing
built
out,
enough
okay?
pipeline to go around the earth twice. So that is not acceptable. So I encourage everybody now,
you're stealing my thunder.
don't accept it anymore from your
I'm not trying
politicians.
to.
Don't accept
Wanna do it?
second best.
It's okay.
Canadian
If you wanna do it, you
opportunity
do it.
needs to come first.
She's on with me right now.
Build that pipe. Build that pipe. Build that pipe. Build that pipe.
Build that pipe! 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 Build that pipe!
Yeah!
You guys should be very proud of yourselves for coming on this massive journey, and I'm glad to see so many proud Canadians here. And you guys, it takes a lot to move me. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I think a lot of you are misunderstood, and I don't think it's right. What I encourage everybody to do is that we all need to have dialogue going forward. We all need to understand that all Canadians matter. We're all equal under the law. And whisperers like Gerald Butts and Sephora Berman do not speak for Canadians, and they will no longer control our energy industry or our country. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much. Awesome. Great job, Robbie. Next person speaking probably doesn't need much introduction. It's Pat!
How y'all doing out there?
We love you!
I want to first start with some...
Take your glass off, Pat.
Oh yeah, my mom will kill me. Forgot about that one. For you, all you people that don't know who I am, I'm pretty sure that's not very many of you. We ran bandit vehicle, lead of the pack. And the whole way out here, we're meeting people. I'm getting emotional already. Okay, Mr. Trudeau, I'm here, and in my pocket, I have a pink slip. The same one that I received when I got laid off in November. When I got laid off, I don't know what kind of stress you've ever experienced, but if anybody here who has family, when you get laid off in November and Christmas is coming and you can't buy your kids a Christmas present, it starts to become very emotional at that point. Well, Mr. Trudeau, I want you to experience that. I think you deserve to feel what it's like to be a blue-collar worker, trying to live paycheck to paycheck, trying to make things meet, ends meet, and all that. That's my little rant. Now we'll go into the speech. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to give you a few of our kind words from our leader, our Prime Minister, Mr. the Right Honorable Justin Trudeau. Just let me get my words here for me.
You got to go!
Oh yeah, Harper did it. Okay. I have to run because I got to go to CBC and do a big interview live at noon. Just want to say the emotional turnout of all of the people across this country. Hats off to Canada. From coast to coast, they are hearing us. They have heard that the Canadian people will not take any more. It is about time that this country and this group of beautiful people that I met all the way along this journey come together as a one and voice our opinion and have our voices heard. These people in these offices all around us work for you. Make them do their job. Make them be accountable for everything that they have done to us. We are seeing corruption at the highest forms and the highest levels of government all day, every day going on these hollow
it's just
grounds.
black. It just went dark.
I've had enough. Have you guys had enough?
No, it went dark.
We have been driving across this country, uniting everybody as we go. Everybody telling us, oh, this ain't going to work. Oh, you guys aren't going to go. Oh, it's not going to happen. Well, I'm sorry to tell you guys, it happened. And it happened loud and proud. Because we, as Canadians, were able to show the government exactly what they've been lying to us about. That Canada is divided. That the East doesn't want the West. Well, I'm sorry, but Canada wants it. When we came to the Ontario border, we thought we were going to meet resistance. We didn't. We met love. We saw hugs. We saw children out in the freezing cold, -40. We saw families. We saw hundreds of people out to support this movement. And we learned as we went. And we learned that Canadians are hurting. No longer are we the hurting Albertans. We are hurting Canadians. And this government needs to be accountable for that because they are not invested in the people. And they need to become invested in the people because these bills and this migration stuff, we can't go about this without having the voice of the people heard. You are not allowed to make politics and political agendas without hearing from the people, and it's time that changed. You need to hear from the people first. And we are the people. Yellow vests, red hats, white hats, brown, dark, indigenous, everybody. We are Canadian. And I am Pat, and I'm out.
And a horn honk to go with it, buddy.
Thanks, guys. I gotta go.